everybody. Today we'll be practicing a funky back bend flow. Of course, as always, do what you want, do what you can, do what's within your comfort zone. And if anything's hurting, take a pause, take a child's pose, whatever you need so that you can continue to breathe and work in a healthy manner. We'll start on our backs today with 2 blocks. So this block will be at the bra strap level for women. The top block is for your head. And I recommend starting at this mid-height. So this one you'll just kind of snuggle in under your scapula and then lay your head back. Now, if you have a lot of opening to begin with, you can take this block out and allow your head to fall onto the mat. Okay. If this is too much, then you'll take the bottom block at a lower level. Maybe your head reaches the floor, maybe not. You can take them both at the same height. But you want to be comfortable. We want a passive opening here. So lying back onto your blocks. Take your feet either in Baddha Konasana, feet together, soles of the feet together, knees apart, or feet to the outer edges of your mat, knees knock in. Once you get settled down, start to slow your breath. Start to focus inward. Maybe closing your eyes if you're ready for that. Otherwise, softening your gaze. Release your jaw. Take an inhale in through the nose and an exhale out through your mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through your mouth. One more time like that, in and out. Now coming to breathe just through your nose. Release your jaw. Release your forehead. Let your hands relax. Back bends can be highly energizing. In my case, they can also be highly frustrating. So throughout practice today, notice if your brain is telling you stories about what your body can and cannot do. And then try to silence it. Try to listen to your body. Focusing on ahimsa, doing no harm. Continue to breathe, deepening the breath. I have a quote today to start our practice from Dr. Steve Maraboli. Expectation feeds frustration. It is an unhealthy attachment to people, things, and outcomes we wish we could control, but don't. Expectation feeds frustration. Following the path of your breath from your belly all the way up through the crown of your head. And then back down again. Keep going in that manner, following the breath, becoming in tune with the breath in your body. Rolling onto your right side off of your blocks. Just kind of push your blocks off your mat. And then roll onto your back again. Taking your feet as wide as your mat. Allow your knees to drop over to the right. Simple twist. Bring your knees back up to center and over to the left. Bring your knees back up to center and either rock and roll your way to a seated position or roll onto your right side and sit up. Grabbing your strap. Okay, if at any point your lower back starts to bother you when we're in these seated positions, please take some kind of support under your sits bones, whether it's a blanket or a blanket or a block. Grabbing your strap fairly wide, we'll do our opening shoulder exercises, lifting up with an inhale, and then exhale behind your back. Inhaling up, and exhale forward. Up and back and forward. Moving with your breath. One more time like that. And then on your last round, keep the strap up above your head. Taking your right hand up, left arm down, start to stretch through the side of your body, your right side. Okay, if this is too close, just take your left hand up to the top and slide it down until you find the tension, until you find that stretch, and hold there. Bring your head above your spine. The tendency is for our chin to come forward or head to drop. Release your jaw. Inhale, release back, up. And then other side. Left arm up. Right arm down. And I'm taking my right arm a little bit behind my body so I can get more of a stretch underneath my right scapula. Sorry, left scapula. I'm mirroring you today. Okay, come back up to center. And release. Okay, I learned a new Virasana pose this weekend in a workshop with Darren Rhodes, which was lots of fun. So normally when we take Virasana, we have our knees together and our heels apart, we sit in between. For today's version, now again, if your knees are not okay with this kind of a position, take it on a block, open as much as you're able to with some height. If you're okay sitting a little lower, we'll take the top of our right foot to the sole, the arch of our left foot. Sole arch, yes. And then start turning your heels out. As you do that, bring your knees back so that they're hip distance apart and start to sit down. So the idea is that we're flaring our feet. We're using the right arch to start opening, the right top of the foot to start opening the left arch of our foot. So you want that bone to snuggle in to the arch and then bring your knees closer together. So your feet are like a hammock or a boat shape. And of course, it's a work in progress. It's not going to happen immediately. You haven't been practicing it unless you have very open ankles. And you know what? It doesn't feel great. It's strong pressure on the arch of the left foot, right? It's good for releasing There's all those pressure points in our feet that correlate to parts of our body. And then to take our mind off of it a little bit, we'll reach our left arm up. So I'm not mirroring you anymore. Strap or no strap, Gomukhasana arms, bending the left elbow. Take your right fingertips to your left elbow and push back. Notice if your belly has pooched out when you did that, and pull it back in. With your right arm reaching behind your body, grab onto the strap, or if you can, bind fingers. And start reaching your elbow, your left elbow, higher up towards the sky. You can even push your head into your left forearm to open. Knitting your lower ribs down towards your hips. So you have that stability in your lower back, in your lumbar spine. Breathe. Release your jaw. Okay, and release. Other side, come out of that. So for the second side, we'll take the right foot on the bottom, the top of the left foot in the arch of the right. Before you sit down, you have to start spreading your heels apart. And then you'll sit and adjust your feet as needed so that the top, the bony top of your left foot is in your right arch. Using your breath, we'll take our right arm up this time. Bend the elbow, use your left fingertips to push up and back. Notice if when you do that, you lose stability in your lower back. Pull your belly in. Aim your sits bones down. And then for more, reaching your left arm behind you, maybe binding, maybe grabbing your strap, and continue to push your right elbow up to the sky. Head sits on top of spine here. Knitting your lower ribs down towards your hips. Find that connection. Okay, release. Place your strap to the side. Come to hands and knees. Push up and back, down dog. We'll take the shoulder flossing version of down dog today. Feet as wide as the mat. Hands gripping the edges of the mat, thumbs on top, fingers underneath. And then pull the mat apart, like you could rip it down the center, and bring your forehead closer to the mat. If your hamstrings are singing songs at you, bend your knees so that the stretch can be in your upper back and shoulders. And then start straightening, making sure you don't round through your back. Notice what's happening to your jaw as you're here. Maybe take a raspberry, releasing any tension you're holding there. Come back to your breath. And then walk your hands back to shoulder distance apart, feet hip distance apart. Your normal, comfortable down dog. Try to maintain the shoulder position you just cultivated with your wide-legged down dog. And then drop your knees down under your hips. Keep them there and start walking your hands forward for Anahatasana. For this version of Anahatasana, look forward instead of down. So don't set your forehead down. Continue looking forward, allowing your shoulders to come closer to your spine, finding that release underneath, or not. If your neck is bothering you, of course, place your forehead down. Find some release there. Walk your hands back in, coming back to down dog. Any movement you'd like in your down dog, please take it. I do recommend bending your knees, bringing your belly towards your thighs to find your straight, strong back. And then start to straighten your legs, maintaining the straight spine, maintaining the openness through your shoulders. Coming forward into plank. We'll give ourselves a little hip, inner thigh engagement. Bring your feet together. Cross your right ankle over the top of your left. And then squeeze your inner thighs together like you have to go to the bathroom really badly and you're trying to hold it. Push the mat away from you, engaging the very lower abdomen. Optional, take a chaturanga and come back up. Release the right foot, cross the left foot. Squeeze. Come into a plank. Good. Staying here or chaturanga it out, halfway down. Push back up to plank. Release your feet and come into down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, and then splat yourself out. Come all the way down onto the mat. A few preparatory belly down back bends, keeping your hands where they are, so under your shoulders or a little bit forward for low cobra. That squeeze that we just cultivated with our feet crossing, try to do it without your feet crossing, squeezing the inner thighs together. Push your pelvis down. Spread your toes and push the tops of your toenails down. And then inhale, lifting head, chest, shoulders up. Squeeze your shoulders towards your spine and away from your ears. If you like, tilt your chin up a little bit. Start to move your eyeballs towards the sky. And then lower back down. Shake your butt. Release your back. Second version, intimidation cobra. Bhujangasana. I feel like this is the personification of Bhujangasana, except it's an animal. Anyway, push your hips down, tops of toes down, squeeze those thighs together, come up onto your fingertips, and this time inhale up, squeeze those shoulders back, push your pelvis down. And again, if you want, tilt the chin up a little bit, make yourself a double chin, triple chin, and start looking up towards the sky. Notice any tension in the neck and shoulders. If you're finding some, look straight forward. And lower down. Shake your booty. Placing your hands next to your rib cage, fingertips in line with the center of your chest. Tuck your toes. Up dog. So pushing your body weight forward and then up. Smiling your chest between your biceps. For up dog, hips are off the mat, toes are down, spreading, pushing, hands are down, spreading, pushing. Now, bend your elbows a little bit to bring your heart further forward, squeezing your shoulders back, just like you do in cobra, but this is our up dog position. Up and back, down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers or grab onto your strap. Extend your elbows long, and then let your fist fall up behind your head. If you have tighter hamstrings, you'll want to bend your knees here so that your chest and your belly is flush against your thighs, or are flush against your thighs. Maintaining that connection of your belly and thighs, you may want to start straightening your legs.
If when you straighten your legs, your belly comes off your thighs, maybe keep a slight bend. Bend your elbows, change the cross of your fingers so that the funky finger is in front, and extend again. Release your hands back down, and we'll slowly roll up to stand.
Okay, I'm going to reset my camera so you guys can see everything.
Come to the front of your mat.
Surya A. So for deep opening back bends, we need to have a lot of heat in our bodies. We'll start cultivating some more heat here. Again, don't have expectations. Go with the flow. Go with what your body's telling you. Tadasana. Legs strong, belly button down, just like a tree trunk. Arms, palms face out, shoulders back and down. And find opening through the chest. Coming back to your breath. Inhale, lift the arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, traction your spine, lengthen. Exhale, step back for this first one to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga, only halfway down, look slightly forward. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, bend knees, lift heels. Exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale to traction your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And back to down dog. Down dog is your safe space. So if you're not feeling like this is your safe, somewhat relaxed place, please take a child's pose or a puppy pose if you want to continue working on the shoulder opening. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward, and inhale to traction your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Use your strong legs to reach your arms. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine, nice and long, head in line with sits bones. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And back to down dog. Moving on, bring your feet together, inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, open your hip, reaching that right foot to the wall or whatever is behind you. Starting to say good morning to your right front hip flexor. Maybe moving in towards your psoas. Strong hands, strong arms. Inhale, re-straighten your leg. And exhale, step forward. Bring your left knee to the floor. Walk your right fingers over a little bit to the right. And lift your left arm up like you're going into extended side angle, up and over. Side bend to the right. It's kind of more towards the right front corner of your mat. Working again into that now left front hip flexor psoas. Release the left hand down, foot reset, tuck the back toes. Lift your left knee off the mat. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Shoulders squeezing back down towards your spine. Notice any belly pooching, pull it in. Engage through your abdomen, tuck your tail. Strongly reach through the arms. And then for a deeper stretch, interlacing your bottom 3 fingers. Pointer finger to the sky, thumb pointing back, Arrow Mudra. Maybe you start looking up at the sky. Okay, that's going to challenge your balance. Continue to breathe, release your jaw. And if you're looking up, start drawing a line on the ceiling so that your finger, your pointer, is starting to point up and back a little bit. Lifting your chest, tucking your tail. So you still have that engagement through the abdomen, and we're not dumping in the lower back. Release your hands down to the mat. Okay, wild thing. Left hand down to the outer edge of your mat. We'll lift your right arm up. So we're in a side plank variation. And then lift the right knee up and over, landing on the ball of your right foot. Extend your hips to the sky. Stay on the ball of your right foot for this one, lifting the hips. Right hand reaching up and back or to your chest. And then releasing, right hand comes down. We're flipping back over to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog, pause. Bend your knees. They can come closer to the outer edges of your mat. Lift your toes to the sky. Bend your elbows, so we're bringing our heart through. Okay, you can walk your knees back a little bit, that may help. And then engaging your hamstrings, pull your feet towards your head as you throw your head back. Rajakapotasana. And then release, coming back up, down dog. So we'll be coming back to that pose throughout class today. The first time, like any back bend, always feels a little bit awkward, a little bit strained. And then as we move deeper into our practice, hopefully your body starts opening. Looking forward, bend the knees, lift the heels, hop or step between the hands. Inhale, traction back. Forward fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, back down for the other side. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga. Cobra up dog. And down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hip, reaching your left foot for something behind you, whatever it is. Continue to stretch through your shoulders, equal pressure on your palms. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest and step through. Right knee lands. Left fingertips out to the left a little bit more to the outside of your left foot. Reaching your right arm up and over so that it's in line with your right ear. Side stretch, right hand points to the left front corner of your mat. Sink deeper, finding a deeper stretch in the right front hip flexor and psoas. And then drop your right hand down, tuck your back toes, and inhale up, crescent. Bend your back knee as much as you need to square your hips forward, tucking your belly in and your tailbone slightly down. Okay, if you want to interlace your hands, awkward finger in front. For most of us, that's the right one. Pointers up, thumbs back, sink deeper into your crescent lunge, and then lift your heart towards the sky. Maybe you can look up. Continue shooting your hands up. Engage through your arms with intention. And then maybe you're drawing that line on the sky, looking up and back. One more inhale here. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Keeping your right hand where it is, lift your left arm to the sky. Stay here or turn to the outer rim of your right foot, step your left foot up and over onto the ball of your foot as you lift into Wild Thing. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Here we go again. Bend those knees. Toes to the sky. I like my big toes to touch here. Bend your elbows, chest through, and then bend your legs deeper. Engage your hamstrings, throwing your head up and back. Coming back, down dog. Remember, down dog is your rest. It's your security blanket, your comfortable space. Even your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward. And inhale, traction your spine. Forward fold. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a cleansing breath here. In through the nose. Out through your mouth. Surya B with some variations on back bends. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, hold. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Roll over your left leg so that you come to sit. Janu Shirshasana. Right knee bent, right foot to the inside of the left inner thigh. You'll be off your mat, that's okay. And then lifting into a version of Wild Thing on your knee. Coming back down, rolling over. Back into your up dog. Here we are again. Bend your knees, lift your toes, bend your elbows, smile your heart through. And then up and back. Down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step through. Left heel turns down, we inhale, warrior one. Hip bones point forward as much as possible. Stabilizing your body through your feet. Try to get the outer rim of your left foot down and strong. Left toes point in the same direction as your left knee. Bend a little deeper. Bend your arms so your elbows are at shoulder height. Flexing palms, so we have strong hands. Lift your shoulders up, down, and squeeze behind your back, presenting your chest forward. Bend through your knees again. You tend to lose that when we work on our upper body. And then smiling your heart through your shoulders, just like we do in our up dog. Pull your belly in. If you like, start tilting your head up towards the sky.
Release your jaw. Release your brain. One more inhale here. Exhale, straight up vinyasa, step back, plank, chaturanga, cobra up dog, and down dog. Stabilize. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee, open your hip. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale. I got lost. Come through. Let's do our, warrior one on the other side. Come through. Right foot down, right heel down. Inhale, arms up. Same thing. This time, boom, goalposts right away. Stabilize your lower body. Use your feet. Bend deeper. Pull your belly in, tuck your butt. Shoulders up, down, squeeze. Lift your heart. Maybe lift your head. If you find your lower back is talking to you in this pose, pull your belly in stronger. So you're looking for a deeper tuck of the tailbone. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog, pause. Here we go, other side. Bend the left knee. Roll over your right leg so you come to sit. Left hand behind you, lift your right arm up. Yeah. It's a wild thing variation. Big inhale here. Exhale, rolling back over. Come into up dog. So from plank to up dog. Bend your knees, toes to the sky. Bend your elbows. Reach your heart through, engage your hamstrings. And then down dog. We'll do that again. I messed up on several fronts, so I get to redeem myself. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, float or step forward. Inhale, traction. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti, ready pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga, up dog, pause. Bend your right knee. Flip over onto your butt, over the left leg. Right hand behind you. Lift the left arm up. Exhale, sit your butt down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step through, turn the left toes out. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, boom, goal pose, lift heart. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plank chaturanga or not. Go to up dog if you want. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open hip. Inhale, leg to the sky. Knee to chest, step through. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhale, ba-boom. Present your chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog, pause. Bend the left knee. Flip over your right leg. Left hand behind, right arm lifts. Big inhale. Exhale, flipping back over. Inhale, up dog. Set your knees down. Bend your hamstrings.
Toes to the sky, smile your heart. And down dog. You still breathing? Find your breath. Find your funkiness. Tap in to that fun, funky space where you don't care, where you're just having a good time and finding some opening for your body. Inhale. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward. And inhale, traction spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, hold. Bend the right knee. Flip over onto your butt. Right hand comes behind you. On an inhale, lifting. Exhale, coming back down, flip over. Inhale, up dog. Bend knees, lift heart. And down dog. Right leg up. Exhale, open. Lift the leg. Step through, inhaling warrior one. Exhale, sink and present chest. Inhale, stretch arms up. Exhale, regular vinyasa, step back, plank chaturanga. Cobra up dog. And down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to chest, step through, inhaling warrior one. Exhale, present your chest. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Inhale, up dog. So you don't have to do a chaturanga for that side. Bend your left knee. Roll over your right leg. Left hand down, right arm up. Big stretch. And then flip it back over. Plank. Up dog. Bend knees. Use your hamstrings. Reach your head towards your toes. And down dog. Resting. One more inhale. Bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward. Wow, that was loud. Inhale, traction. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Come to stand. 3 grounding breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, in. And out. In. And out. Woo. Okay, next standing sequence coming from Surya B. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Up dog, hold. Bend your right knee. Flip over. Right hand behind you, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, lower, flip, plank. Inhale, up dog, bend knees. Come into your Raja Kapotasana. And down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, right leg up. Knee to chest, step through. Inhale, warrior one. Reach your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Maybe heel toe your right foot out a little bit more for balance. So same thing in our warrior one. Strong, belly button down. Yes, you are strong, you are stable. Opening the shoulders, maybe straightening the elbows if you're able to. And then fold, humble warrior. Right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Make sure you're squeezing your right hip in and your right knee towards your right shoulder. If you can get your head down, congratulations. If not, work where you are, as we all should. Inhale, come back up. Warrior one. Exhale, eagle arms. So arms out to a T. Bring your right elbow above your left. Either backs of the hands touch or full wrap. If this is too much on shoulders, just grab opposite shoulders. Okay, focus your eyes. Placing the weight into your right foot, we'll step forward with our left, finding full eagle wrap with our legs, or not. Keep your elbows forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, unwrap legs, step back, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, regular vinyasa or down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend knee. Inhale, leg up. Step it through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands behind you, the weird wrap. Funky finger in front. Extend your arms back, chest up. And exhale, fold. Be aware of what your legs are doing and engage them. Can you see your back quad? Can you fire it up, lifting your kneecap? Back to the breath. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, this time left arm on top, eagle arms. Looking forward, focus your eyes, weight on the left foot, step forward, cross the right knee over the left, full wrap or not, sink into eagle. Try not to fall over. If you do, remember, no expectations. Laugh, come back. One more inhale. Exhale, kick that right leg back. Inhale, arms up into full warrior one. Exhale, plant hands, step back to plank. Inhale, up dog. Here we go again. Exhale, bend left knee. Turn over. Inhale, right arm up. Modified wild thing. Exhale, back to plank. Inhale, up dog, Rajakapatasana variant. And down dog. Keep breathing. You guys still with me? Breathe. Now we get an active rest. Step the right foot forward, left knee down. Yay. Grab your two blocks and a blanket if you need to pad up the back knee. Maybe a sip of water. This is a Catherine Budig inspired class. All the funky stuff is from her. And she has a lot more wisdom and funny anecdotes than I do. I'll just try to survive along with you guys as we do this. So bring the blocks to your hips, to the sides of your hips. Okay, we've got our nice long lunge, hands to the blocks. And you want to have firm contact with your hands in those blocks. So you remember how we're presenting our chest. This seems to be the theme of class today. I am woman, see me. So now bend those elbows just like we do in our Rajakapatasana variant, just like we did in our up dog at the very beginning of class to help squeeze the shoulders back, lifting the heart up even more. Use your hands, okay, push down. If this is not enough of a back bend for you, you can move your blocks back further or tilt them down. For me, this is plenty. And if this is not enough, you need it higher, take it higher. Use 2 blocks, use books, whatever you have at home. Okay, release your blocks out to the side. Vinyasa or not. As we take our vinyasa, we inhale to up dog, remember? Keep squeezing just like we did. Squeeze your shoulders back, chest up, use your hamstrings to bring your toes towards your hip. And then back, down dog. So notice if, as we work on opening our shoulders, that pose becomes easier. Step your left foot forward, right knee down. Same thing. Blocks next to your hips. Pushing down strongly on your blocks, you're using them. Squeeze your shoulders back. Pull your belly in. Present your heart to the sky. I've been reading all of this fantasy stuff right now, and the most recent books I've been reading are about the Greek gods. So present your chest to the gods. Squeeze back, chest up. Maybe look up if that's okay on your neck. Now maintain, remember where you are here with your chest and your shoulders. Release your blocks. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Okay, here we are. Raja Kapotasana, bend knees. I like to take mine wider, okay, so they're not directly behind my hips. Bend, touch toes, shoulders, just like we did in our lunge. Throw your head up and back and pull on those hamstrings. Down dog. Woo! Continue to breathe. Okay, move your blocks out of the way. Bring your feet together. Inhale your right leg up. Either find your hip stretch or flip your dog. Coming onto the ball of your right foot, reaching your heart up, reaching your hips up. Hand can be reaching up behind your head with intention or to your heart. And we'll flip over into rock star. So bringing the right hand down, right knee into chest. Take the right foot to the left. Come onto the inner edge of your left foot and lift your left arm up. For this one, your right hip can come forward of your left. So you're really reaching up to the sky. Because you guys are rock stars. You're rocking the sequence. Feel it. Embody it. Come back down. Either take your vinyasa with your leg as is, or regular, or not at all. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Open the hip and either flip or don't. Reach up and back. Push with the left foot. Okay, bring the left hand down. Left knee to chest. Kick it to the right. And boom. Rock star. Yeah. Kind of feel like we should go boom, 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 you know. Okay, right hand down. Vinyasa with your foot like this. Regular or not at all. Down dog. Inhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward. And inhale, traction. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Come to stand. And there's your warm-up. Yay! All right, take a sip of water. Do what you need to do. We've reached our peak pose.
So grab your strap, make a loop, and I'll give you a full, 15 minutes to do that. I'm kidding. Remedial strap binding. Okay, so take it, knowing we're going into King Dancer, as big as you think you may need it. Okay, we're not going to push it. We don't want to injure our backs. So we're going to use all that stabilization and opening we just cultivated to work in this pose. If you're worried about balance, find a wall and work with your chest towards the wall. And that way you don't have to worry about falling over. Okay, feet together. Left hand to left hip. We'll start with the right side. Bend your right knee. And remember that action of squeezing the hamstring. Do it here, and then wrap your strap. If you know you can grab your foot, go ahead and grab it. And then bending your elbow in towards your back, like you're gonna go hitch a ride from someone, thumb points back, we start there. And then we flip our grip. So we bring our foot up a little bit so we can do this, elbow comes out to the side, and then up. Okay, find something to focus on and don't forget to breathe. For King Dancer, we are more or less upright. If we fold forward, that's a version of Warrior 3. So stay upright. Remember the work we did to open the shoulders. Kicking the right foot back. So we have our hamstrings engaged, we have our belly pulling in, tree trunk of the left leg, and then maybe your left arm can reach up and back for either your right hand or the strap. Swing your right knee in towards the midline. Remember, if your lower back is feeling this, pull the belly in, tuck your tail. And gently release. Yoga huddle. Bend your knees, elbows to the tops of the thighs, reach out through your spine. So remember, first back bend, always a little funky, a little weird. The body kind of protests that kind of opening. All right, come to stand, other side. Right hand to right hip to help balance. Reaching back with your left foot, grab your loop with your toes. Okay, engage the left hamstring, bend. Belly in. Pitching a ride, thumb points back, so you have this left shoulder rolling open, and then elbow out to the side and up. Okay, kicking your left leg back. Pull your belly in, stabilize from the belly button down. Allow your left leg to pull that left shoulder back. And then maybe right arm to the sky, or you can try to grab onto your left wrist, hand, strap, whatever you have. Continue to breathe and focus. And release. Try to be gentle. Yoga huddle. Yes, we're going to do this more times. Okay, so after that first time, notice your strap. You can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you need. Right side again. Stabilize the left hand to left hip. Bend your right knee. Wrap your foot. Hitchhike. Elbow out and then up. And oh, wow, this doesn't feel quite as bad. Left hand up and back. And then kick. Use your right hamstring. Kick up and back, up and back, up and back. Maybe lift your chin a little. And release. Yoga huddle. Other side. Right hand, right hip. Bend the left knee. Grab your toes with your strap or your hand. Hitchhike.
Elbow out and up. Belly in, stabilize. And then maybe the right hand can grab onto something. Kick up, kick up, kick up. Release, huddle.
Yeah, so straight back. Huddle is to release your back, but we're not rounding, we're getting that traction. Okay, one more time each side. Good things come in threes, right? Left hand, left hip. Kick it back, loop it, grab it, whatever, and then flip. Engage all the things to help you. Except for your jaw, don't engage your jaw or your forehead. Try to smile and release. Bend your knees, yoga huddle. Okay, other side. So it's very rare that we get this warm, that we're able to do these back bends. So we'll continue using this, maybe entering back bends and seeing how they feel. Maybe they feel better today after all this stretching and engagement. Right hand, right hip, left knee bends, elbow around and up, kick. Reach, engage. Lift your chin a little bit. The idea is that this eventually feels good. And release. Woo! Yoga huddle. We're going to wipe it out with a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. If you need to stay in any of these poses for more than a breath, please do so. Inhale, traction your spine, head in line with sits bones. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. One more time, Raja Kapotasana. See how it feels now. And down dog. Float or step to sit, and then roll onto your back. Grab a block. So if you're totally cooked, well done. Supported bridge pose, placing the block underneath your sacrum, and just chill. You did a lot of work today. If you're ready to utilize some of that heat, some of that opening that we've cultivated and just see where it takes you, then you'll take more active. The first one will take an active bridge, and then we'll move into Pinchna Mayurasana. Heels, fingers just brush heels, feet are hip distance apart, roll your shoulders under your body, and lift your hips, pushing your sternum towards your chin. If you want, interlace your fingers behind your back. Push into your feet very strongly and pull your inner thighs towards each other, just like we did at the beginning of class. Like you have to pee and you're going to hold it. Lift your chin. Okay, gently lower back, upper back, mid back, lower. Maybe windshield wiper your legs a little bit. Okay, the next one, if you want to try this version, is a bound bridge. Grabbing onto the fronts of your ankles, knees come towards chest. And then place your feet down. They may come to the outer hips. Tuck your shoulders under. And then start pushing your hips up. As you do so, push your feet down and pull with your hands on the fronts of your ankles. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. And then lift your chin a little bit. Breathe here. Maybe spread your toes. Get some more stability in your legs.
And gently lower, upper back, mid back, lower back. Windshield wiper if you like. Okay, our third one will be full Urdhva Dhanurasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana prep. So take either of the previous two versions or set yourself up like you're going into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Taking your hands, fingers towards your hips, next to your ears. I like my feet as wide as my mat for my Urdhva Dhanurasana. I don't have a ton of space in my back, so this helps me find a more comfortable upward bow. And then lift as if you're coming into bridge, come onto the crown of your head. This is your prep. So you stay here or move into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Notice where you are. Lower back down. And what I meant is notice where you are, not where you want to be. That's the difference. Be okay with where you are. Don't cultivate frustration by wanting something that's not there yet or not there today. Windshield wiper the legs. Optional inversions. So you'll roll up to sit. Stay in a supported bridge if you want to release your lower back some more. 4 inversions today. Moving into a bound dolphin. If that feels good to you, it probably will with all the shoulder opening we did. If you practice Shirshasana, headstand, you'll move into that from here. Okay? If you practice Pinchna Mayurasana, either in the middle of the room or at a wall, you can try that too. And because you're so open and warm today, if you want to try scorpion, go for it. See how it feels. When you're done, come to sit on your heels, palms face up. Come back to your breath. Lying onto your back again. Happy baby. Try to get your entire spine on your mat. Allow your hips to sink and allow your back to feel heavy. And then bring your feet together, knees together. Cross your left knee over your right, eagle legs. And walk your hips over to the left, 4 to 6 inches. Take an inhale. On your exhale, dropping your knees over to the right side. If your left arm, like mine, is way up in the sky, you can take your hand to the side of your rib cage. And if your knees are way up in the sky, place a block underneath them. Come back up to center. Release. Hips to the center of your mat. Take a breath. And then wrapping your right knee over the left, eagle other side. Move your hips to the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. Come back up to center, release. Place your feet on the floor, stabilize your hips again. Forward fold to even everything out. So either Halasana, plow pose, or you'll take Paschimottanasana. For plow pose, bringing your hips over your shoulders, roll up and back, and then support your back. Don't turn your head. And know that this will feel probably a little tighter than you're used to because of all of the back bending. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. You know where to go. And then place palms down behind you. If you're in Paschimottanasana, you'll join us in fish pose. Butt comes to the tops of your palms, the tops of your backs of your hands. And allow your legs to come down. Okay, as your legs come down, prop up onto your elbows and let your head tilt back. Opening your throat all the way. Engage your legs though, so we're not just hanging out. Body's engaged, opening again, and throat in the shoulders. Let your jaw go. And then place your head down. Gently remove your hands from behind your butt and lie down. Taking any additional pose you'd like. If you need additional release, take it. Meet us in Shavasana whenever you're ready. Take your feet as wide as your mat, if not wider. You have all the space at home. Splat open your arms. Take one last sigh and release control. Feel heavy, feel grounded. I have a quote, another quote today from Kurt Vonnegut about frustration. And we've all experienced this in yoga classes where we just cry or we laugh uncontrollably. He's got a really good quote. Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. I myself prefer to laugh since there is less cleaning up to do afterward. Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. We've all experienced that. If you'd like to rest for longer, stay in your Shavasana. If you'd like to join me to close class, you'll roll onto your right side, taking a few deeper breaths into your back body.
Expand your rib cage. Notice how you're feeling. And then as you're ready, pushing yourself up to a seated position. Placing your hands at heart center. Knowing that as we go through our day, our week, our month, we will experience frustration. Using our yoga practice and our breath to help smooth out those feelings, the laughter, the tears. Take an inhale here through the nose. Exhale through your mouth, allowing it to fill your heart. Inhale again. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bowing your head towards your heart, closing your practice. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Excellent job, everybody.